Hello children and welcome to today's session. We are here to learn about all the things that are around you. So sometimes you hold your book and read from it. Sometimes you hold your pencil and you note down your subjects in your notebooks. At other times you take a sip of water. At some other times when you feel very warm, you switch on the fan and there's a lot of air in the room that fills you up with a lot of energy. So all these things that are around us, all these things have weight. They occupy space. All these things are called matter. Let's look at your book once again. Does it have any weight? Does it occupy space? Yes, it does. What about the water in the glass? Does it occupy some space? Does this glass full of water have some more weight than an empty glass? Yes, it does. So all the things around us that occupy space and have weight are known as matter. And in this chapter, we are going to learn about matter and states of matter. So all these things that are around us are made of certain very tiny things. अगर आपने ध्यान से कभी घर बनता हुआ देखा हो तो घर की दीवारें बनती हैं ईंटों से और इन्हीं ईंटों की तरह हमारे आसपास की सारी चीज़ें बनी होती हैं छोटे छोटे मॉलिक्यूल्स से. Molecules of one substance are same. Molecules of two different substances are different. For example, the molecules that make up this pen are all the same, whereas the molecules that make up this watch are all the same. But the molecules that make up this watch are different from the molecules that make up this pen. Now, if we were to break down molecules further, तो हमें और छोटा substance मिलेगा जिसको बोलते हैं. Molecules can further be broken down into very, very tiny units called atoms. So these atoms are actually the tiniest building block of all things on Earth. These atoms can join in a number of ways together to form molecules. Sometimes एक ही तरीके के atoms join करके एक molecule बनाते हैं. दूसरे टाइम पे क्या होता है, डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ एटम्स ज्वाइन होके एक मॉलिक्यूल बनाते हैं. तो जब एक टाइप के एटम्स ज्वाइन होके मॉलिक्यूल बनाते हैं तो वो बनता है एलिमेंट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड वन मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ हाइड्रोजन. एज यू कैन सी, वन मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ हाइड्रोजन इज मेड अप ऑफ सेम काइंड्स ऑफ हाइड्रोजन atoms. So this is an element. When different kinds of atoms join together to make a molecule, they form a compound. Let us understand with this very simple example of carbon dioxide. जैसा कि आप स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं, कार्बन का एक एटम, ऑक्सीजन के दो एटम, ये दोनों अलग अलग चीज़ें हैं. जब ये कंबाइन होते हैं तो बनता है CO2 which is carbon dioxide. Now CO2 is a compound क्योंकि इसमें different type के atoms हैं. Now let us understand the different states of matter. जो atoms और molecules की हम बात कर रहे हैं उनकी placement से matter की state decide होती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर मैं एक क्लास के अंदर 60 स्टूडेंट्स को बिठा दूं तो वो क्लास बहुत टाइटली पैक्ड हो जाएगी. ऑन द कॉन्ट्ररी, अगर मैं सेम रूम के अंदर सिर्फ 15 बच्चे बिठा दूं तो वो क्लास बहुत स्पेशियस लगेगी. और अगर मैं सेम क्लास के अंदर सिर्फ 5 बच्चे बिठा दूं तो वो क्लास और भी ज़्यादा स्पेशियस लगेगी. दिस इज द सेम थिंग दैट हैपन्स in the arrangement of molecules in the different states of matter. So my first example where I said that I can get 60 children to sit in one classroom, that is the structure of a solid. मतलब जो सारे molecules हैं वो एक साथ बहुत tightly packed हैं, उनके बीच में आने जाने की कोई जगह नहीं है. These are solids. Solids like your book, your pencil, your notebook, these solids cannot change their shape. They have a definite shape, they have a definite volume. In case you want to break or change their shape, you will have to destroy them completely. Coming to the next state of matter, which is liquids. The second example that I gave you, अगर मैं क्लास में 60 की जगह 15 बच्चे बिठा दूं, तो class will look very spacious. There will be space between the molecules to move about. This is exactly what happens in liquids. There is a lot of space in between the molecules to move about. तभी liquids जैसे water, juices, milk, घी, oil, etc. जब आप इनको pour करते हैं तो ये freely flow होते हैं. But these liquids do not have any fixed shape. आप इनको जिस टाइप के वेसल में डालोगे, they will take the shape of that vessel only. Now coming to the third state of matter, which is the last example that I gave you, putting 5 children in the same classroom. So when I put 5 children in the same classroom, there will be so much of space in the classroom that these children can run around freely. This is exactly what happens in the case of gases. The molecules of the gases can run around in different directions very easily. That is why the minute you put perfume in your room, the people who are there in the other room will also know that you are using a deodorant or a perfume, because the smell travels through the air so fast. Gases, as we can see, have no shape and no volume of their own. Gases को आप जिस जगह में भरेंगे वो उसी जगह में space ले लेगी. So these were the 3 states of matter: solids, liquids and gases. अब मजे की बात ये है, ऐसा कौन सा प्रोसेस है जिससे हम सॉलिड, लिक्विड और गैसेस के स्टेट्स को इंटरचेंज कर सकते हैं. We have been learning quite a number of times in our junior classes that changes in state of matter are possible by heating. आइए वही एग्जाम्पल को दोबारा से डिफरेंट तरीके से समझते हैं. हमने पानी को, लिक्विड को आइस ट्रे में डाल के फ्रीज किया. हमें क्या मिली? आइस. इस आइस को हमने बाहर रख दिया. The ice changes into liquid water. Solid changes into liquid. Similarly, इस वाटर को अगर मैं हीट करती हूँ तो ये वाटर वेपर बन के राइज होना शुरू हो जाता है. अगर मैं इस वाटर वेपर के ऊपर एक प्लेट रखती हूँ तो ये वाटर टाइनी ड्रॉपलेट्स में कलेक्ट होकर वाटर की फॉर्म में दोबारा चेंज हो जाता है. सो सॉलिड टू लिक्विड, आइस को बाहर निकाल दो, लिक्विड टू वेपर, वाटर को हीट कर दो. यही प्रोसेस रिवर्स हो सकता है. वाटर वेपर को प्लेट रख के मैं वापस वाटर बना सकती हूँ. इस वाटर को मैं वापस कूल करके आइस बना सकती हूँ. नाउ अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स, ऐसा होता क्या है जिसकी वजह से ये स्टेट ऑफ चेंजेस ऑफ मैटर होते हैं. व्हेन यू आर हीटिंग अ स्टेट ऑफ मैटर, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं सॉलिड को हीट कर रही हूँ तो उसमें जो मॉलिक्यूल्स होते हैं वो हीट अप होके वाइब्रेट करना शुरू होते हैं, और वाइब्रेट करते हुए वो एक दूसरे से दूर भागने की कोशिश करते हैं. जैसे कि आप क्लास में बैठे हुए हैं, लंच की बेल बजी तो आप सब वाइब्रेट करके इधर उधर भागना शुरू हो जाएंगे. एग्जैक्टली इन द सेम वे, ऑन हीटिंग द मॉलिक्यूल्स रन अवे फ्रॉम ईच अदर. इसीलिए सॉलिड से नेक्स्ट स्टेज कौन सी पढ़ी है हमने? लिक्विड, जिसमें मॉलिक्यूल्स थोड़ा सा स्प्रेड आउट होते हैं. अगर मैं लिक्विड को और हीट करूंगी तो नेक्स्ट स्टेज आ जाएगी जिसमें मॉलिक्यूल्स हीट होके और दूर भागेंगे, which will be vapor. Now let us understand what happens when the reverse happens. So when the lunch break is over and the bell rings, all of you run back to the class. Similarly, जब मैं वाटर वेपर को कूल करने की कोशिश करती हूँ, the molecules stop vibrating and they come closer to each other. So vapor changes into liquid. Similarly, when I cool the liquid, इसके molecules और closely pack होके वापस solid बन जाते हैं. So this is how the three states of matter change from one state to another. Now let us understand the same in terms of scientific definitions. The first process is known as evaporation. The changing of liquid to vapor is known as evaporation, and the changing of vapor into liquid is known as condensation. In these kinds of changes, जहाँ हमने water को ice बना दिया, ice को water बना दिया, water को water vapor बना दिया, water vapor को वापस water बना दिया, these changes are reversible changes. So there are two types of changes in the environment. These changes are called physical and chemical changes. The example that we have just discussed is a physical change, क्योंकि इस change में ice changes into water when heated and water changes into ice when it is cooled. This is a reversible change. The other example is solid wax melts on heating, but liquid wax turns to solid wax when it is cooled. The third example is the inflating and deflating of a balloon, the wetting and drying of clothes. All these changes are temporary and reversible. All these changes are a change in the state of matter. हमने कोई भी नया substance यहाँ नहीं बनाया है. तो इसलिए जो water की properties थी, जब हमने water की states change करी, the properties did not change. On the contrary, let us now understand about chemical change. A chemical change is the exact opposite of physical change. It is a permanent change. It cannot be reversed. For example, if you burn a piece of paper, it is forever changed. You cannot convert it back to a sheet of paper ever again. Like when you cook food, you cannot bring out the raw vegetables from the cooked food. It is a permanent change. It is a irreversible change. Then burning of wood, coal and petrol etc. are also irreversible chemical changes. Formation of curd from milk is also an irreversible change. So basic differences between physical and chemical changes can be listed like this. So physical change, new substances are not formed. Chemical change, new substances are formed. Physical change, the molecular composition does not change. Chemical, the molecular composition changes. In physical change, it is a temporary change which is mostly reversible. Chemical change is a permanent change that is irreversible. Talking about changes, solubility also tells us about changes. Now let us understand more about solubility. Solubility का मतलब है एक substance को दूसरे substance के अंदर mix कर देना. That is solubility. अगर एक substance पूरी तरह दूसरे substance में mix हो जाता है तो वो soluble substance कहलाता है. For example, if you mix sugar in water or salt in water, or you mix Horlicks or Bonvita in your milk, it dissolves completely. All these are soluble substances. On the other hand, if I mix mud in water, it is insoluble. It will not mix in water. So, there are two kinds of substances, soluble and insoluble substances. Now, let's take a few examples of solutions. Solids in water. A solution of sugar in water, a solution of salt in water is known as a combination of solid in water. An example of liquid in water. So, if I add ink in water or milk in water, that is liquid in water. Gases in water. We all know that aquatic animals breathe in the oxygen that is dissolved in water. So oxygen is a gas that is dissolved in water. We also know that the aerated drinks like we have Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Fanta, Limca, etc. all these have got carbon dioxide mixed in these, and this carbon dioxide gas is the gas which gives the fizz. Bottle का cap खोलते ही सारा drink बाहर आता है. That fizz is carbon dioxide. So this is an example of mixture of gases and water. So in this chapter, we have learned the different states of matter. We have learned the arrangement of molecules in this state of matter and how by heating and cooling we can alter the arrangement of molecules and change the state of matter. We have also learned about solubility and solubility of liquids in water, solids in water and gases in water. Thank you.